Hi monkeys, tonight your word list is WWP 22. Here are your words. Take a moment, pause the screen, and do your best to sort your words into categories. Okay, so you might have noticed that there were lots of different patterns that were making the long I sound or the short vowel sound. So when you have the three letters IGH, they work together as a team and they make that long vowel sound. When you have an I in a word by itself with typical consonants that come after it and consonants before it, or as long as it's actually followed by consonants, typically this vowel is going to say the short vowel sound. For instance, in the word child. So you will see that the word child has an LD that follows the I, and it keeps that vowel from saying his name. It gets the short vowel sound. Sometimes we know that the Y will make the I sound, and sometimes if you have a vowel, the I, and a consonant and an E, we know this E is going to jump over and make this vowel say his name. Now there's two other patterns here, words that have the IND and words that have the IGN to them. Now not always is this the case that these will have the long I sound. You know, there's many words on your list here like mind, kind, find, rind, blind, but then you might get to a word like this, wind. And you will notice that this is not going to say wind. You could say the wind blew gently over the beach. So here it's making the I sound. It's that short vowel sound. So you need to be careful because this pattern isn't always the case. Now the IGN pattern. These words are on your list where you might see the word sign, or other words that you could find would be design, resign, consign, align, assign, are other examples of using this IGN pattern. They're not on your word list here. You might only just see a couple of them using it, but it is a pattern in words that makes the long I sound. Take a moment and pause this screen, and I want you to make a list for your homework of all the short vowel and all the long vowel for I. So make a T-chart. All right, let me grab my pen. Make a T-chart, and you can put the short vowel, the little symbol to show that's the I sound, and then the I consonant E. And I want you to use this list right here to separate these words and listen to the sounds of the vowels. Here you can pause the screen and just do your best to try to find some of these words in the word search. It's just an activity for you to do for fun, to practice the long I sound. Here's just another pattern that you see, this IE. And sometimes these two letters, when they're together, will work together to make the long I sound. However, sometimes when they're together, like in the word field, these two letters are working together to make the long E sound. So